Next, we're on to our interview. This week's interview is sponsored by Cafe Heaven. They are located at 199 Commercial Street. They are open Wednesday through Sunday, so they're not open Mondays and Tuesdays. You can join them for breakfast and lunch from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and dinner 5:30 to 9 p.m. My favorite thing is the chicken ravioli there for dinner, so definitely get that if you're there for dinner. For today's interview, we have the incredible Varla Merman. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's early.
Yeah, I know. Especially since you're fresh off opening night.
Fresh. Yeah, we opened last night at the Crown and Anchor Poolside Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
So,
super spreader.
Yes, super spreader of good cheer.
Oh, okay. But sold out crowd last night?
Yeah, it was sold out. It was great.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, it is, interesting to try to find the balance between how much COVID jokes you could do, and because, it is still a disease. People have died. It'd be like doing a cancer show or something. You've got to be careful with. So I'm just going to be figuring that out for a while. But, we found out about 2 weeks ago that it might be an option, and had to throw something together.
Right. What was it like moving from the art house to the Crown and Anchor outside on a pool deck?
Well, I love that space, and it's beautiful. I would like to perform there when there's not a pandemic ravaging the world. So it's beautifully done, and the beautiful stage, and Rick has, put a lot of money into it, made it beautiful, and everybody's spaced out enough to feel comfortable, and people enter one way, exit the other. They've kind of done everything. So you just want the crowd to feel comfortable, and they definitely can feel that way. It's very safe.
That's great. And I'm sure you make them feel at ease with your humor and
let's hope. And you also have to be 25 feet away from the audience. So I think some people are enjoying that. Mm-hmm. They will later in the summer because of my costume. There's no air conditioning out there, so
But one of my favorite jokes that I feel like is in almost every one of your shows is the smooch.
Oh yeah, that's gone. Yeah, for 20 years I've had somebody kiss me on the cheek, and then I'd turn and put my tongue in their mouth. And
that's not happening?
That's not in the show.
Oh, bummer.
Do it now.
Perfect.
Yeah,
we'll do it on this show.
I do have some other jokes, but it's been to adapt. And Gerald, my piano player, is so great, but I called him 2 weeks ago and said, what are we going to do? I guess I'm just going to have to take a bunch of old numbers and slap a new title on it. And he said, well, that's what you do every year.
Gerald.
No, so I wrote like 10 new songs, 10
oh, wow,
new,
in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks.
That's wild.
Yeah. And some of them worked.
That's good to hear.
No, it's fine.
You've been doing a lot through isolation. A lot of artists have been doing virtual shows, and you've been doing some really incredible virtual shows.
Oh, I had a great time. I did a couple where I just did my show, but then I realized I had all this video of stuff I've done, for 30 years. And so I put together these Varla Drops. They're short shows, and I've done 4, and I have one more on the 14th, Tuesday at 8 o'clock. It's free. You go to varlajeanlive.com. Jinx Monsoon is my guest, and I'm going to show some videos from like 1993 and on. Yeah, so it's been fun.
As I caught the one that you did with Bianca Del Rio.
Yes.
Really fun, really incredible. The two of you were great together, and all your videos were great. But as I'm watching it, all I see is young Nicole Kidman. Do you get that a lot?
I did. Now I get Adele's grandmother.
Oh, good. Also not so bad.
No, I know.
But I'm like, if that's not Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely, it's very interesting to age and drag. I mean, just, to not be the same little lady you were a long time ago. I mean, I remember when I first got here, and I came with Jimmy James, and I lived with Jimmy James the first summer, and he was amazing, and showed me all the ropes, where you hand out flyers, where you couldn't. Back then, we would hand out flyers on the beach and just litter the beach. It was terrible, but things changed. But I remember, Jimmy had been here 13 years at the time, and I thought, I will never be here that long, and cut to 22 years.
It's been 22?
Yeah, 22.
Speaking of aging drag queens, this is my personal opinion. The Mount Rushmore of Provincetown drag queens are Varla Merman, Ryan Landry, Dina Martina, and Miss Richfield 1981.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So do you mind playing Hump, Marry, Kill?
Yeah. Hump, Marry, Kill.
Ryan, Dina, Richfield.
Marry, Kill. Wow, what a choice.
The world wants to know.
I guess I would have to marry Miss Richfield. She's a go-getter, and she would do everything. I would have to, oh God, I could not hump Ryan Landry, so guess I'm killing her. I'd hump Dina Martina.
Yeah, that sounds spot on.
Yeah, well, I guess we both have hairy backs, so it's like, it's Bear Week.
It'll be Velcro.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God, that's incredible. So you spend your summers here in P-Town, and then you spend the winters touring the country,
Yes.
sometimes the world. What is it that makes Provincetown Audiences special?
Well, I just, I love to work out a show here. A lot of people do their show, like Miss Ritual does their show in January and goes on a January cycle. I always do from here because I find that you get people from so all over the place that, comedy can be regional, but here you get to, if it works in Provincetown, it will work anywhere because, oftentimes people are tired from tea dance, there's always someone sleeping in the front row. You have a lot of obstacles to deal with here, and I find if you can make it work here, it'll work anywhere. So
Right.
I love that about Provincetown, that you just get such a diverse crowd.
Right.
That you can really figure it out.
After Provincetown, which I assume is your favorite location, what's your
Yes.
second favorite city to perform in?
I love Puerto Vallarta. I love it. I've been there about 7 years now, but obviously I don't think that's happening this year. And I love San Francisco. San Francisco has great audiences too. Love it.
I've seen you in Palm Springs before.
Oh, I
That was
love Palm
fun.
Springs. Oh my God, those are my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palm Springs is a fun crowd.
Yeah, I love it. And so, everything's sort of put on hold. I mean, I'm shocked that we're doing outdoor shows. Like I said, we had no idea we would be doing them. And you can't do outdoor shows here in the winter
What?
or most places. So, I guess hopefully I'll be in Palm Springs doing outdoor shows, in the fall.
That'll be really hot though.
Yeah. Oh, it will.
Even
be,
hotter
but-
than the pool deck
Well,
at the
we'll,
Crown.
we'll wait till December.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Varla.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate
Truly
it.
an honor. I'm such a big fan.
Thank you. Thank you.
I catch your shows multiple times because I go see it at the beginning, and then my mom comes and she wants to see a show. I'm like, well, duh, Varla. Then my sister comes. I'm like, well, duh, Varla.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, thank
you. You can catch Varla Jean Merman in her show Super Spreader.
Super Spreader at the Crown and Anchor Poolside Theater.
Awesome. And also this Tuesday virtually.
On VarlaJeanLive.com, you get your free ticket to see Varla Drops Her Shorts 5, the last one, with Jinx Monsoon.
Really exciting. And thank you all for being here today. It was an honor to have you all as viewers. Thank you to Provincetown Brewing Company for having us today. Thank you to Live from Provincetown for making our show so special. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
And thank you everybody for waking up in Provincetown from wherever you are.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.